In this video, we will understand what is the relation between projects, WBS, activities. So let's go back to the menu. In the manual, so we'll go back to the manual, and here we'll discuss about the project structure. So we've discussed about the main buttons. We will of course use some of them, most of them during the training. And now we'll discuss about the way the information is structured within Primavera. So for this, we need to understand EPS, Enterprise Project Structure, OBS, Organizational Breakdown Structure. Both are very important. What is all about? First of all, EPS or Enterprise Project Structure is the way the projects are organized at the company level. So as it's written here, this is the hierarchical organizational structure and summary of enterprise projects. So here you could have company name. Then you might have different other levels. For example, in some companies, you may have different projects by region. Let's say company, then you have projects within UK, projects within France. Further on, you can have the projects. For example, project A, you can have construction seats, project B, and you can select here, for example, a London project. Further on, we can say another project B, we have, let's say, a new development project or something. And under each project, you can define the project by WBS. WBS means work breakdown structure. Now, the work breakdown structure for a project usually can be the classical EPCC, meaning engineering. Then we can have construction. And then we can have, we have engineering, then we have procurement, construction. And we can have also the next WBS, that can be commissioning. Okay, now inside each WBS level, we'll have a list of activities. So under the engineering WBS here, we can have a list of activities. So what will we have in the engineering? So for the engineering, we can have basic design activity. Then we can have detailed design, and so on. And for each activity, we'll have a duration, relationships, and so on. So important to know in understanding projects and data and how everything is structured is that usually we have an enterprise project structure. Also, we have an organizational breakdown structure. So this is organization breakdown structure. What is all about this can be related to people. So you can have responsible manager, then we have project manager, then we can have financial manager, and so on. Under project manager, we can have different people inside. So we can have John, and so on. Okay, so organizational breakdown structure is the way the functions or the department in the organizations are structured. So the projects can be linked to departments. For example, the project management department can have different projects assigned, and this can help in viewing different projects according to this structure. So you need to think at that as the organizational breakdown structure of a company with the overall function and department, or the chief of department. So it can be different from company to company. Then further, we can have resources and roles. So at each activity, we can have Joe, Mary, and John, and they can have different roles. So they can be general contractor. Well, actually Joe, he cannot be a general contractor, but rather he can be a project manager. Also Mary, she is a project manager. So like that you can have the link between resources and roles. Now, things are much simpler than it appears. So basically, as we'll go on and create a project, you will understand the relationship between OBS, organizational breakdown structure, EPS, enterprise project structure, resources, roles, and Primavera activities. Now, everything is discussed in this structure, and further on we will see we can have the calendars, and the calendars can be at the resource level, activity level in detail, or of course we can have calendars that are used for all the activities. So meaning these are calendars at the project level, but are used for each individual activity. So overall, this is how the project data is structured within Primavera. So let's have a quick look. Coming back to our initial discussion, we can have the projects view. Here you can make a right click, then collapse all. Now you have all the projects enterprise level. I can click on the little dot here, little plus sign, and I can see what are the EPS levels: engineering and construction, energy services, and so on. Let's see what are the projects here. I have this project. So with this little pyramid, I have the EPS. Then further on, I have the list of projects. Now, city center and so on. So what's inside this project? So I will open a new project, right click, open project. Now I can see on the top of the screen that this project is open, so the other one was closed. Now, what is the structure of this project? So I am already now in the activities views. I would like before that to see the WBS. So the WBS for breakdown structure is like that, design and engineering. Now, if I want to see it from level by level, right click, collapse all. So the project is design engineering, foundation structure, and so on. If I'm opening mechanical and electrical systems, I have elevator, HVAC, and so on. If I want to see the activities that are below, I can go to activities, and I can see the activities that are inside each of the structures. So this is the way by which the information, the data is structured within Primavera. So projects, EPS level, WBS inside the project, and activities inside the WBS, and this is of course inside of a project. Thank you. So we'll see you in the next chapter.